Okay, so maybe you guys not understand. Maybe you can talk a little bit and try to, for example, you try to introduce her, and I think you are friends. Maybe you guys know each other. So just brief introduce about your partner. Okay, so that you can know other people and also have a good opportunity to introduce your partner by English. Okay. Okay. So today I think I will introduce my past research about the testing and the evaluation of human factors. So this is my recent research. So today I think I will talk about some research topic about the analysis and the improvement of musculoskeletal discomfort and walking posture. And I use the example of oil tank spot weighting operators in this factory in Hsinchu, in Fukou factory. Okay, and I will also introduce the testing and the evaluation of medical systems. Use some guidance for the interface design, okay, like a Snyderman and also Maze. Okay, to if you need to evaluate a system, so how to make the improvement according to the human interface guidelines. Okay, so you can see this is the sample for the demonstration of human interface design. And also, if we have the time, and I will talk about some example when we go to the TU hospital and give some improvements about in the building and also in their when the nurse usually push a cart to to try to monitor the situation of the patient. Okay, so and I also provide some economics improvements for the NTU hospital. Maybe we can brainstorm it. You can come out with better idea for the improvement. Okay, so I think I will introduce this topic in this class this week, and then I ask you to introduce by yourself and to introduce your partner use English. Okay. So the first topic is about the analysis and the improvement of musculoskeletal discomfort and walking posture. Okay. So I think in the past time, usually in this kind of research, usually we make the analysis. Okay. But I think because we study in IE department, so improvement is our core, I think is our core concept for IE. So I asked my students to make the necessary improvements. Okay, so I think this research is very the scope is enough because we have the analysis improvement. Okay. Okay, so we use this paper as the topic to introduce how to analyze the musculoskeletal discomfort and walking posture. Okay. So for the online, you can see when you give the presentation, maybe the international conference, usually you are going to present this kind of topic like introduction, the original review, method, result discussion, and also the conclusion and the future works. So in this study, because that is I think the target industry is the part. So in the background, you can see in 2020, the annual output of domestic car in Taiwan is about 200,000 units, okay, which is quite impressive. And one car has more than 8,000 components and also more than 30,000 parts. So this study aims to explore the distribution and risk of the musculoskeletal discomfort, and also find the possible sources for the discomfort and provide suggestions. Okay, and in the auto part industry, we take the fuel tank weighing spot weighing operator as example。就是那个各位可以看一下，我们前面有讲到，就是这个油箱点焊能源为例因为作业其实很多，那点焊接啊，其实就有很多是支持不了的。So here we use a fuel tank spot weighing operator as an example to see their operation, some bad posture patterns among their operation. Okay. So we use a lot of methodology in this research. So you can see, first of all, we use the MNQ for Nordic musculoskeletal questionnaire, which is very famous questionnaire for analyze the musculoskeletal discomfort. Okay. So if you use the MNQ, usually that is scissors. Only use the MNQ, you can finish your scissors. Okay. And we also use the RURA. RURA means the rapid upper limb assessment. Okay. It is also very famous tool in the ergonomic field. And also we use the rating of perceived exertions, okay, RPE. It is also a famous questionnaire to evaluate your subjective exertion. Okay, that is the subject exertion. But if you use some equipment, maybe we can like an EMG, we can measure the objective exertion, but RPE is more subjective. Okay, so and we also use the experimental design to investigate the before and after, the performance between the before and after. Is there any significant effect among them? Okay, so in this study, I think we use the MNQ, RURA, RPE, or also experimental design, or methodologies. Okay. So for a literature review, so you can see if you go through the student computation in the future, I think maybe you can summarize your literature like this form. So you can see we collect the MNQ, RURA, and also you can see this is a reference, and also the main point about this reference. Okay, so this is for MNQ, RURA, and also RPE, and you collect the related research similar in your research. Okay, also the methodology is similar or application is similar, and you can cite some similar research. Okay. So because when you give the presentation in the conference, you don't have too much time. So I always ask my students, don't spend too much time in the literature review, and you can summarize the table, and you can also say, oh, this is the category of MNQ, category of RURA, and also RPE, and then we talk about the answer. Okay. So usually when you go to a conference in domestic or international conference, your presentation time, I think is about 10 minutes. So you don't have too much time. Okay. So we may focus on the methodology and also the results. Okay. So here is about the MAQ. So there are two main parts in the MAQ. Okay, the first one is your demographic, like your sex, gender, your marriage, your age, your height, your weight. Okay, like some of the basic information for the just like a questionnaire, you will have the basic information, demographic. And then I think the most important part is the work characteristic in the MAQ. So we will ask about your working years and also your time. When did you go to your company and hour and also rest time, working days, sleeping time, and the stating time. Okay, so the main your main content of your work. Okay, so when you working, you may need to overbending or back bending. Okay, your hand needs to be twisted. Your waist needs to be twisted. Okay, your hands is over your shoulder. We ask some questions. And this question is very important because we will also use the logistic regression to analyze the data. So in the work characteristic, some important question will be asked. Okay. Okay. So if you finish this part, I think you can make the analysis. Okay. So in the MAQ. The questionnaire will ask you within within 1 year. So which part you feel pain? Okay. So like if you pain, you give 1 point, and if you did not feel pain, you give a 0 point. So that is finally 0 and 1. Okay. So after the correction, the data will then go over the MAQ. Maybe you need to collect at least 40 participants. Okay, more participants is better. Okay, if the participant is less than, I think less than 10, you will not get the. It is very hard to find the significance. Okay. Yeah, because my past student, they use maybe 10 data, and I think the data is okay, and it should be have some significant effect, but we cannot find that. But if the sample size is higher, so we easily to find the significant. Okay, so here there are nine body parts. Okay, from the head to your feet, like the neck, shoulder, upper back, the elbow, the wrist, the waist, your hip, your side, your knee, and also your ankle. Okay, so the participant will need to fill out within 1 year. You have the pain or discomfort among the 9 body parts. Okay, so we collect the data and we can find maybe top 4, top 3 body part for discomfort. And also, I think there is a third part in the MAQ. The first, I should talk about the first one is demographic and also the work characteristic. And if you finish the work characteristic, you can conduct a lot of analysis for the regression, okay, and the logic regression. Okay. And if you finish this part, okay, this is more detailed as the question about when your the symptoms start, and also the duration about your symptoms and what are your symptoms, and this symptom have any effect to your life, and the frequency of your symptom. Did you seek for the therapy. Okay, what are the therapies? And you can see corresponding to the line part. Okay, neck, shoulder, elbow, wrist, and also left and right. Make more detailed classification. Okay, so if you finish this part, you can make a lot of analysis. Okay, but I think maybe this two is enough. Okay. So also I will introduce the rating of perceived leadership. That is a subjective questionnaire. Okay. So you can also see there are the main body part like the upper limb, forearm, and also elbow, leg, hand, waist, and shoulder. Okay. And this is for your subjective opinion, subjective feeling. And you can see, and from the 6 point to 20, 6 means the no feeling, and 20 for the maximum exertions. Okay. So according to the different body part, you can give the different rating. And also, sometimes you may curious about why the point is 6 to 20, because for the subject evaluation, we usually use the Richter 5 scale. Okay. But I think this is birth, maybe 1961 event proposed this questionnaire. And when he designed this score, it also the 6 also means if you multiple to 10, like if you feel no feeling about your head, maybe it corresponds to your heart rate. It's also 60 beats per minute. Okay, so 60 per minute is also means like you don't have the whole beat. Okay. For 200 beats per minute, maybe this is higher loading, so your heart rate will have the higher beats. Okay, so I think this score can fit the heart rate performance. Okay, so that is the book use this RPE as a subjective questionnaire. And also LURA. Okay, so the full name of the LURA is the Rapid Upper Limb Assessment. Okay, you can see focus on the rapid upper limb. Okay, some operation, maybe the worker stand for a long time, but also the content is move their hands. Okay, and to do some dedicated operation. So if they're working posture and also the content is focused on the head, maybe you can use the upper limb assessment. So in the evaluation form, you can see we have to check the detail about your right hand and the left hand. And in your right hand, you can see the upper limb. Okay, you can see your upper limb, your thumb limb, and also your wrist. And if your wrist twisted, then what is for the degree? Okay, the angle, and it has a higher point if your angle is larger. Okay, so you can see very detailed about that, and also you will also have some of the muscle use the point, and also the stretch and the loading. Okay, so maybe 2 to 10 kilogram. Okay, so you hold it, and you have to pass 1 point. Okay, and this is for the left hand. Okay, very detailed. Okay, and also it also has the evaluation for the whole body, but focus on the upper limb. Okay, also have the neck twisted, neck lateral rotate, and also your trunk, the bending, and the trunk twisted, and also your leg. But the proportion is lower. Those focus on the right and the right and left hand, and also have the trunk. Okay. Okay, so this is for the evaluation for the ruler. Okay, so you can see this figure shows how to calculate the final score for the ruler. Okay, so this part is for the hand and for the neck, trunk, and also leg. And you can see this is right hand, left hand, right hand, okay, left hand, right hand, and also the muscle score and also strength and the loading score. So you can have one score in this table, and you can have this part in the score D, and finally you can find out the final score. Okay. It is not very hard. Okay. So you can see this is we calculate the score C. Okay, score C is here, and also the score D. Score D is for the neck, trunk, and the leg. And finally, it's score D. Okay, if you get a 7 point in the score C, and you get a 7 in score D, so you can make the you can finally find your final score is 7. Okay. The 7 is the final score. Okay. So we will have some action to comment you make the improvement or not. So for example, your number is 7. It means the action limit is the highest level, AO4. So you have to make the investigation and the improvement immediately. Okay. And if you 5 to 6 point, you also need to make the improvement. Okay. And I think AO1 maybe you don't need to make the improvement. But AO2, over AO2, you have to make some improvement. So this is a very useful tool, okay, Dura, okay, in the factory to measure the posture and also a method for the musculoskeletal discomfort. Okay, so just like I say, just in this study we have the two parts. One is analysis, and also is another one is improvement. So in the analysis, we use the MQ and the ruler in RP, like I introduced to you. Okay, and there is logistic integration inside the MQ. Okay, and also we have some traditional IE methodology. Okay, if you have taken the course work study, so you will know the operation process chart and the flow process chart, and also flow diagram. That is a tool, useful tool to analyze your operation and make some adjustment and make the improvement. Okay, so I also use some methodology from the work study. And then we conduct the experimental design. So we set up the independent variable as a before improvement and after improvement. And we use the 3 dependent variables like the work compression time and the ruler and RPE. Okay, to see is there any significant difference in these independent variables. Okay. And then I can make some comparison. So this is for the research framework. And I also I have submitted to the journal paper, the National Journal of Industrial Economics. So right now it's under revision. So I think maybe it will accept it soon. Okay. Okay, so here about the participant, just like I said, you need to recruit at least 40, 50, maybe 100 later. Okay, but in the working in the tank spa welding operator in this factory, uh, no too many operators, so we could collect 40 operators to fill in the MNQ questionnaire. You can see, okay, so they have to fill out a lot of form. So maybe spend for at least 30 minutes. So this is the methodology just like I introduced before. Okay. So we also have the work observation and the interview to before the research interview with some supervisor and operators. Okay. And then MNQ, Dura, RE, and the experimental design were the main methodology used in this project. So you can see this is the working situation. Okay, the setup for the worker, the oil tank, the working worker. Okay. So in general, there are 3 workstations, including the upper cover, the inner cover, and the lower cover in the welding process. Okay. And in their original process, each station need at least 1 people. Okay. So this is the upper cover workstation. You can see the work compression time is about 110 seconds, and their twisting times for the twist is about 4 times. Also, you need to use your waist strength, power, okay, when you are moving, each for 3 times. And also, when you make the operation, you will need to forward bending for each for 3 times. And also, your holding time, because you need to hold the upper cover for a long time, about 77 seconds. Okay, so this is about the upper cover station, and this is the state, the A state for the upper cover station. And also the inner you can see, but their operation is different. Okay. So in this inner station, inner power station, the working compression time is about 80 seconds. And just like the previous operation, you need to twist it for your wrist about 5 times, and you use your strength about your waist about 2 times for each, and also your neck need to forward bending. Okay, so you also need to hold in the cover. Okay, and also this is the 4th step about the inner cover station. And finally is the low cover. Okay, you can see, but the compression time and the holding time is raised, and also for the twisting times, and also when you use the strength of your waist when you are moving is lower. Okay. Okay, so these are the 3 main stations for the oil welding process. Okay. So this is we make a RULA and RPE evaluation according to this posture. Okay, so finally we talk about the result for the result of MNQ. Okay, So you can see, just like I say, this is very important part to investigate your symptom about the discomfort within the 1 year. So you can see this is the percentage. As this research, you can see the 95% they have the discomfort in the shoulders. It is the highest. And then is the 68% for the neck, 65% for the upper back, and 48% for the wrist. Okay. So you can see this is percentage for the discomfort. And usually we will select, we will choose the top not usually top 4, but it should be have some gap between the top pens and also the middle and also the low part. So here you can see 65 is the top 1, top 2, top 3. Okay, I think maybe we can also use the top 3 because for the remaining part is lower, it's 40 below the 50%. But I also choose the wrist as the top 4 to make the logistic equation. So you can see here is a summarized table. If you take my course in that semester, I remember a group report the MAQ, the result of MAQ logistic equation in the bus driver operation, right? Okay. So you can see these are the top 4 body part with discomfort. Okay. And also we try to find the heritance factors, risk factors. Okay. And so to find out for the shoulder, what are the heritance, the risky factors to affect the shoulder. Okay. So you can see the discomfort of shoulder was influenced by the past discomfort, shoulder and neck pain. If you have the discomfort or pain for the shoulder and neck pain, maybe a long time ago, and you will have some discomfort within the shoulder in 1 year. Okay, and when you are walking, your shoulder need to rise over the shoulder. Okay, so your hand need to rise over the shoulder. Okay, or your shoulder will be rise when walking. It also has some effect about the discomfort of shoulder within 1 year. So we try to find some risky heritance factors. Okay. So the neck, like past discomfort and shoulder, past discomfort for the shoulder and neck can have effect on the neck discomfort within the year, and also the arthritis. Okay. And also the neck bend forward more than 150 times when you are moving. Okay. So we try to find some factors, okay, and summarize as this table. Okay. So if you finish this part, I think you can submit your paper to the journal. Just like the last semester, we see a study for the bus operation, okay, bus driver operation. Okay, so okay. So then, just like I say, if you finish the logistic equation, you can submit your paper. But you have to make the summarize and also make a possible explanation about why this significant effect will be happen. Okay, so any question about this part? Okay, so next time we will continue to talk about the remaining part of this research. Okay, so we take a break.